This is Fitness for Ladies, Broken Arrow Senior Center. And we're going to start this morning by remembering our important things. And one of them is respect your limitations. Don't do anything that hurts. And the other one is to maintain good posture. And the third one, the third main one, is to breathe. Hopefully we won't have to remind you to breathe, but do breathe in a correct manner. The form is more important than the number of repetitions that you do. You can do them faster or you can do them slower. Now I seem to have one speed, so I'll usually count to 10 on most of my exercises, but you can do fewer than that in the same amount of time. So we'll begin with our eccentrics warm-up by swaying side to side, pushing the air with the palms of our hands, and we'll reach slowly up higher, and then come down, bending both your knees and your ankles and your feet and everything. Now let's make big circles, still bending those knees. Go as high as you can and as low as you can. Let's go the other way, reverse it. Up and down and up and down. Now let's stir a big pot. Stir this big pot in front of us, and we're still swaying. Now let's go the other direction. And now we're going to twist side to side. So twist to the right and the left, and the right and the left. Now, look at your arm. You have an elbow and you have the back of your hand. So we're going to make a great big 8 in front of us with the back of that hand. Go down, turn it to make that 8, come back up and make that 8 again. One more time, slow. And then let's speed it up and make it nice and smooth. And then we'll take the other arm. Slow, back of the hand, make it go all the way around for a big 8 in front of you. And then let's go a little faster. And we're going to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. All right, now we're going to make that 8 with both arms at the same time, but this time the 8 is going to be beside us, and it's going to roll our back and open our chest. So the back of your hand makes that 8 in front of you, and turn it and come back. Open your chest. Do that again. Make that 8 in front of you, come back and open the chest. And now a little faster and a little faster. There you go. All right, the next thing is that we want to grab a whole bunch of air. Just grab it with resistance and push it like you're pushing a piano, and grab it like you're grabbing the tail of a donkey and throw it up and over into your back pocket. Now grab that air and let's do it on this side. Push it and pull it up and over into your back pocket. 2 more. Big air. Push it. Pull it with resistance and throw it up into your back pocket. And then 1 more over here, and push it and pull up and over into that back pocket. All right, now we want to do our arms and our hands. So we're going to get our arms in our back pocket, so we've got a proper position, and now we're going to stretch our hands wide. Stretch them wide, wide. You can do it more than that. Now to relax it, and do it again. Stretch those hands. Now, pretend that you're resisting 1 knuckle at a time to make a fist, and then push them back out. Resist it. Pull that in. Keep your arms out there and make it go back out. And then let's do 1 finger at a time from the first knuckle. Straight fingers. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All 9 accounted for. All right, so now let's do from like a bird beak. Just your fingers from the 3rd knuckle, just the bird beak. And then we'll flutter them. Now we're going to move our hands to the front. Oh, did you feel your shoulders? Did they need to go down? All right, keep those shoulders down. And up and down and back. And now let's flex those wrists, or twist them. And then let's rotate our wrists both ways. All right, that's for our hands. Now we want to do some shoulder work. So we're going to pretend that we're pulling a band, and we're going to open it up. And this time flex the wrists down and up and down and up. And this time, let's do another band and push it out and push it down, down, down. Again, the band and open it and push it back, back. Keep your shoulders down, back. And then another band, this time diagonally, and back, back, back. The other way, diagonal, and back, back, back. And I always like to end up even, so I'll add this one down, down, down. All right, now, I want to tell you something. The head is in front of the body like a 10 to 14 pound bowling ball. For every 1 inch forward the head is, it adds 10 pounds. This places stress on the neck and the spine, causing pain and misalignment. So this exercise, the first one, is called the chin tuck. So we've got our posture where our hips are tucked, our legs are standing comfortably, and we want to take 2 fingers on this chin, and we're going to breathe at the same time. So we'll inhale, and as we exhale, we'll count to 5 slowly by pushing our chin back. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do it with the other 2 fingers. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. All right, now then, we got to work on those shoulders. So we want to do what we call a W, and we're going to work on the back pocket. So we're making our W so that our shoulder blades are saying, hello, here I am, I love you. And we'll do that again. And we're going to add breathing to that. Inhale, and exhale totally. Inhale, exhale. And again, and one more. When your shoulders say, okay, give me a rest. All right, so now this one is called You Want to Live Taller. That's a Y, W, L, T. So our Y, you, and push resistance back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's do the W. You will live. And then an L, so we'll make an L on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally the T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you got the hang of it. Let's do it a little faster. So we make a Y and a W and an L. And finally the T. All right, that's your warm-up. Now, you want to do that every day, but the next group of exercises you can do 3 times a week would be really good. So we'll start with our arms and get our weights. We have both weights in one hand, and we're going to lean on the front knee and hang way over, and then bring it up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. This side's jealous. It wants to do it too. So pull it down and then up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, the weight's in both hands now for our biceps. Starting with the easy one, the biceps curls. 1, squeeze those biceps. Don't squeeze the weight. Squeeze the biceps, and you be the boss. And I hope this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now bring those feet and knees, clamp them together, and we alternate. So we're having to work the core of our bodies to make it stronger too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now change the position of your weights to what we call the hammer curl position, and a 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tuck those hips, 8, 9, and 10. Now again, feet and knees together so you can work on the core. Alternating hammer curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now pretend you're standing between a door and a storm door. And you're going to do what we call side curls because your weights will stay in that space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do 5 here, and then we'll alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we have what we call opposing muscles. So the opposing muscle to the biceps would be the triceps. So our first tricep exercise would be called the tricep toner, well named. And so you're starting with the weight on your waist, and you don't come back further than that. And you straighten your elbow, and you don't move your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Again, weight starts at the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the overhead tricep extension, you put your two weights together to help each other, and you go straight up. Now tuck your hips so you don't hurt your back, and lower to the back, and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now lower one weight slowly to the side, and the other one goes behind your head to the opposite shoulder. Don't hit yourself in the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to dispense with the chair dips because most of you don't have the proper chair for that at home, and it might slip out from under you. But I will demonstrate it in case there is somebody who would like to do it. So you're going to put both hands on the end of the chair, this kind of a chair, and goes down and up and 3 and 4 and 5. Be careful the chair doesn't slip out from under you there. Okay, now then we have our lateral arm raises. So we want to have the weights under our chin, and we're going to flap our arms like wings. We're like little birds today. It's a beautiful spring, and the birds are flying, and the birds are singing. In fact, they're kind of noisy sometimes. And then we'll do what we call an A. So we want to touch those weights behind us and touch them in front of us. Now, don't swing them. You be the boss. You move them back, and you move them forward. 2 more. And then we're going to make an L with the body. So we're having our legs together and the weights out in front of us, straight armed, and we'll make 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Now let's make a T. So out to the side, straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't know what it is about 8, but I love 8. So we're going to do another figure 8, and this time with the weights. So we're going to dip down, turn those weights, dip up, and turn them again. That makes 2 8s. 8 on 8 both sides. And 3, and 4, and 5. Now stay down there and let's do our back flies. We like that bird thing. Let's fly around Broken Arrow today. See what's going on. Make those shoulder blades squeeze together up there. And 2 more. All right, now let's put the weights down for a little while and sit in our chair. We want a hard back, straight chair. Sometimes a card table chair would work for that. And we want to start with 1 foot, push it out in front of you, and point and flex. Sitting up straight, pull in those abs, zip them up. Other foot. Other foot. Windshield wiper that foot. And other foot. You didn't know you had that many feet, did you? And another foot. And rotate the ankle. Remember, you're sitting up straight. Zip up those abs. And rotate it the other direction. And then the other foot. The last foot. And the other direction. Now, we're going to work on that knee. So we want to rotate our knee, just nice and limber, smooth. Make it go the other way. And then the other knee. And the other direction. All right, now this is what we call bathtubs or Jeeps to help us get in and out of the daughter's Jeep or the bathtub if you're still using one of those things. So side, side, and the other way. All right, now sitting on the very edge of your seat, shoulders will do what we call circle the torso. So we want to stay in this seat without falling out of it and circle it front, side, and back, all the way around. And that's 2, and 3, and 4, and 1 more this direction. And now switch directions. Go the other way. For 1, 2, 3. You may need to go slower, or you may need to go faster. Whatever floats your boat. Flies your kite, chirps your bird. All right, now then put your feet and your knees, clamp them together, and we're going to go 2 times both directions. So here we go. 1, hang on, and 2, and then the other way. 1, and 2. All right, now we do what we call chair sit-ups. Sometimes we don't like to get on the floor, and this helps us with the chair sit-ups. So your toes are out in front of you, you can see them, and you're gonna lean back, but don't take an R&R. Don't rest back there, come right straight up, and hold your chin up so you know you're doing it right. And that's 2, and 3. Exhale on the way up. 5, 6, feel those abs tighten up. 7, 8, 9, and one more. Now cross your ankles out in front of you. Again, here we go. 1, 2, 3, no sleeping, 4, and 5. Now cross them the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now your legs are straight out in front of you. Reach to the opposite ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, now we want an airplane. We've flown like a bird, now let's fly like a plane. So we want to sit straight and tall in our chairs and fly like the Red Baron. Of course, he was on the wrong side, you know. We need to make a, I don't know who the guy was that finally shot the Red Baron down, but he's the real hero. All right, and now we do what we call side behinds. This is to keep us from running into anybody in the parking lot. All right, so what you're gonna do, you know there's a back window in your car. Every car has a back window, and that's the one we don't usually see, but this helps us with that. So we go side, we turn as far as we can to look behind us, go back to the side and to the front for 1. Side, behind, side, 2. Side, behind, side 3, side, behind, side 4, side, behind, side 5. Other side, side, behind, side 1, side, behind, side 2, side, behind, side 3, side, behind, side 4, and side, behind, side 5. I've had people tell me that that one did them as much good as any exercise we've done in this class. All right, let's stand up and do some lower body work. So we're going to work on hip rotations to loosen us up. So loosen those hips, rotate, isolate the lower body. Just put your hands on your hips and make just your hips move, not your upper body. Just like keep this still. And this rotates. Now rotate the other direction. We're isolating the hips. All right, now we want to do what we call hip tucks. Tuck, tuck, tuck. This is actually loosening the lower back. All right, now then, beside your chair, actually in front of the chair, we're going to do our sit and stand. So you get in front of the chair. What you want to do is go as slow as you can to sit, and then you'll stand up regularly. So here we go, and we'll inhale and exhale slowly. And that's 1. Stand up slowly. And that's 2. 3. Don't forget to inhale and exhale. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Now you cannot sit if you want more out of it. And is this 8 or 9? Always have to have somebody counting me. They know I'll go further if I don't get somebody to count it for me. All right, now then, we're sitting. And now we want to stand slowly and sit regularly for 10 times. So here we go. Standing and sit. That's 1. Standing. And that's 2. And standing. And that's 3. Those thighs ought to be singing to you. I think that's 4. Anybody counting? I know they're counting. I can see you. You just don't know I can. I know what you're doing. And this makes 10. All right, maybe, we're not sure. All right, beside the chair, we're going to do leg lifts. So we want a straight leg forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, same leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, the leg goes to the side, and you're going to lead with the side of the foot, or think heel, so that you've got it in the right direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lead with the heel, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the other side, if you need to hang on, you can just move your chair over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we need to go behind us. So we'll start with one leg and straight leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the next one is to do the inner thigh, the inside of the leg. So we'll alternate on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We are alternating with leading the heel. You want to lead with the heel so you're getting the inside of that thigh. That's part that we don't usually use very much. Okay, get behind your chair and we'll do what we call our toes and heels. So up on the toes and back on the heels. The chair is for balance. Up on the toes and back on the heels. Up on the toes and back on the heels. Toes and heels. One more time, toes and heels. Now, while you're behind that chair, just spread the legs out. Your toes are 45 degrees out, and we'll do our inner thigh squats. We've warmed them up. Now let's use them. Up we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your chin up so you don't hit that chair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now hold it down there. Baby pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And hold it. Now lift those heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll stop with that. Okay. Now we'll do our knee lifts. And again, we'll alternate this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good posture. 9 and 10. And now twist it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now if you want to give it a little oomph, you can hop. Nine and 10. All right, good job. Now the hard one, the one that nobody likes, but we have to do. They're called knee lunges. So you want to be beside your chair and get your breath. And you want one leg behind you as far as it'll go with your heel down. So you're stretching the back of that leg. Now when you go forward, you don't want your knee to go further than your toe. All right, down we go. 1, 2, don't crack your knee on the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side, we have 2 of those muscles. All right, here we go. 1, 2, that leg behind you should be way back there. 3, 4, 5, 6, don't forget to breathe. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sometimes you don't have to be told to breathe, but sometimes we find ourselves holding our breath. Okay, we have done one more we need to do, and that's called the hamstring curl. So you're standing behind your chair, leaning on it because you're tired right now, or I sure am, and we're going to curl that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now hold it up there and pulse it toward the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it and then pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, the other hamstring says, me too, me too. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up, pulse it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Aren't you glad I can't count further than 10? Okay, let's stretch. Stretch that quadricep. And breathe. We have 2 quadriceps. And we have hamstrings. So let's stretch the hamstring. You've got the leg straight. The toe is pointed up. And the other one. And now the inner thigh stretch. So you want to lean one leg out to the side and lean on your knee that is bent. You're stretching the inner thigh. And now the other one. All right, now we're ready to get those weights again. This time we're standing up. So we have one arm down and one arm up. And we're going to bend down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Over and squeeze that side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now then we're going to do what we call down and up. So we start with our weights under our chins, and we go down and up. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember, I have one speed, so if you need to go slower than that, feel free to do that. Now we'll do field goals. Used to have a football player in the family, and I was always glad to do field goals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it up there. Open, close with the pinkies. Open, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about those shoulders? They doing all right? They're hanging in there. Good job. Okay, so now we want to ski. Got to get ready for winter, believe it or not. We're going to go skiing. So we want to bend at the waist. There's some places in the summer that actually have ski. Indiana has one. Okay, so we're bending over, and we have our ski poles, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Make those elbows go high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to ease into it. We're standing up straight, and we've turned our weights over. And now we're going to hit those elbows behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Do you remember the deadlift? It's dead because you're not using your legs to help you. So you bend way over, let those hang down in front of you, and without straightening, keeping your knees locked, straight up. So you've lifted that weight without any help from anything but your back. And that's what we're strengthening, is that back, called the deadlift. And one more. All right. Let's take a seat again. Put our weights down. And we'll take a rest here. We usually take a break, so this will be our break. Okay, so we want to bend our heads forward and back and forward, sitting up straight, zipping those abs, and forward and back. Now this time you want to lean your head over and lean it the other way, ever so gently. Be careful on that neck. And lean it the first way, and the second way, and the first way, and the second way. Now this time, instead of leaning, we're going to turn it. So turn to the right, and turn to the left, and turn to the right, and turn to the left. Now this time, turn it all the way around, from down to up and down, all the way around. And rotate the other direction. It's easier to do it one way than the other, the way that you're used to. All right, now this is the hardest exercise of all. We save it for last, and it's called the eye exercise. So you pick a spot on the wall, and you look at that spot, and you don't move your eyeballs from that spot, and you tip your head up, and you tip your head down, and you tip your head up, and you tip your head down. One more time up, and one more time down. Now keep your eye on that place, and turn your head to the right, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left. One more time right, and one more time left. Now squeeze your eyes tight, 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 and open them wide, 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 wide. Now this time you're going to keep your head still and roll your eyes up. And roll them down to the floor, and up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. Up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. Keep your head straight, and turn your eyes to the right, and your eyes to the left, and your eyes to the right, and your eyes to the left. Now roll your eyes all the way around. Preacher just said a joke, real funny. Now roll your eyes the other way, all the way around. Squeeze your eyes tight and open them wide. Squeeze them tight and open them wide. All right, guys, let's breathe. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. One more time. Get all that old air out of there. And now we're going to roll down. This is the way I always like to end because I want to get everything back in order where it belongs. So we're going to go up. We're going to put our elbows together. We're bending down. Bend over and touch the floor. Bottom comes up and roll your shoulders up and roll each vertebra on top of the other and back in your back pocket. One more time. Up and down. And the bottom comes up, and then the shoulders come up and roll it back into your back pocket. All right, you guys have a good day. You did a great job.